Hello and thank you for clicking on my channel, you beautiful listener and audience. My name is A and this is the Real Movie Podcast, and today I want to talk about the most rewatchable Rick and Morty episodes. I think it was a few days ago that I released a podcast about South Park, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and I said why not do another podcast about another of my favorite TV shows and animations of all time, which is Rick and Morty. Before I get into the podcast, I just have a short explanation about what I mean when I say rewatchable. These episodes are not necessarily the most high rated episode, but they are not, kind of connected with one after the other. These episodes are standalone and they are really funny and rewatchable. Number 6, Anatomy Park. It's a Thanksgiving dinner, everyone is looking at their phones, and all of a sudden a hobo walk in, and Rick says, okay, he is with me, and we figure out that there's a whole situation like Jurassic Park inside this man that Rick created. He makes Morty small and sends him in to check what's up inside that hobo. The premise of this episode is really hilarious, to be honest. The jokes are really landing, and I don't want to spoil it, but I seriously cannot stop laughing whenever I watch this episode. It doesn't matter how many times you watch it, it gets funnier and funnier. And by the way, John Oliver speaks in this one, and it is really funny. Number 5, Look Who's Purging Now. In a great episode, when Rick and Morty are on one of their adventures, they land on a planet on which the people purge one time a year, and they land on the exact same night. It is a classic and perfect episode. Brutality, the violence, the dialogues, Morty losing it and killing everyone. It is hilarious. It is so rewatchable. Don't miss out on Look Who's Purging Now. Number 4, Morty's Mind Blowers. Morty's Mind Blowers is one of those episodes that is perfect when you want to eat lunch or dinner and you want something to be played and look at it, because this episode has so many episodes inside it, so many things happen. So the premise is really simple. There's like a basement and there are so many tubes there, and Morty realizes that okay, Rick has been erasing his memory whenever Morty did something that traumatized him, and when Rick made a mistake and Morty made fun of him, so he deleted that memory as well, and they go back and forth. It is just so funny. Number 3, the Vat of Acid episode. This episode won an Emmy for the best animated episode of the year. In the first few minutes of the episode, Rick and Morty are trying to make a deal with some mob, and then Rick pretends that things went wrong and him and Morty are fallen into a vat of acid. And that's where we find out Rick made the vat of acid, which is not fatal, and in the bottom of it he releases some bones and such. Unlucky for Rick, the mobs stay there and talk about their lives and everything for a few minutes. So Morty, who is bored, grabs Rick's gun, goes above the water, kills the mob, and then he is extremely mad at Rick because he says, okay, this inventions of yours is getting out of hand and they're not impressive. And yeah, there's an iconic line in this episode that says, okay, Rick says, okay, whenever was my job to impress you? The whole episode is about Rick trying to teach Morty a lesson that his actions are inventive enough, and you have no idea how far does Rick go to prove Morty that he is wrong. It is so funny. Number 2, Total Recall. Total Recall was one of the episodes of season 2, I guess. I don't remember exactly, but this episode is one of those that hooked everyone to Rick and Morty. You know what I mean? This is a simple episode. In the beginning, okay, there's a guy sitting on the table with the family, with Beth, Jerry, Rick, Morty, and Summer eating dinner. And there's a random guy there who acts like he's always been there. All of a sudden, Rick kills this guy. And he says, okay, parasites are here. They will implant memories with themselves in our mind, and we don't know who is real and who is a parasite. So he just locks up the house, and then it is on. You cannot miss this episode. It is so good. The interaction between the characters, the memories that they share, it is so damn funny. Just watch Total Recall. And before I talk about number 1, don't forget to like and subscribe, you beautiful, beautiful listener. Number 1, Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick is another episode that shows how far does Rick go to not participate and do his part in the family. There is a therapy that the whole family must go on, and in a weird act, Rick turns himself into a pickle. That is funny enough on its own, but the things that they go through while the family is in therapy is so damn funny. I have to just say one thing. That math teacher, I don't remember the name, comes out in the beginning of the episode, comes out of the therapist's office, and he just straight up asks the Smith family, so you eat poop too? And yeah, so he's been eating poop. Yeah, that's it. These are, in my opinion, top 6 most rewatchable Rick and Morty episodes. Which episode of Rick and Morty do you watch when you want to eat or think, or I don't know, anything? What is your favorite go-to episode? Thank you for listening to my voice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, thanks. Bye.